We've all been there, staying up late at night, looking for the unicorn, the dual sport that will do it all. And then, on a quiet November night, the world changed forever. Now you might be racking your brain wondering, what in the world am I talking about? What happened last year in November? If you're wondering that, then why did you click on this video? For months, rumors had been circulating that a new DR-Z model was coming, a model that included fuel injection. People were going back and forth on whether or not the images were AI generated or just a different model of a different bike. I thought that. But it was true. The DR-Z4s is now at our doorstep, but I think we need to pump the brakes with our excitement around this bike, because I think there's a couple reasons this bike could be a total flop. Reason number one, price point. The current DR-Z really fulfills a place in the market in between the 300L and the 450L, and maybe the KLR 650. It's a little more nimble than the 650, a little more power than the 300L, and has way less maintenance to do than the 450L. So, if the price is outside of the 450L, then you'll just go to the 300L. There's no reason, besides a little extra power, that you stick it out for the 4S. I ultimately think that the price will be closer to the 450L when it first releases than it is to the 300L. But you're also looking at major competitors like the Himalayan 450 and the CF Moto 450, which are both around $6,000. The second reason the DR-Z4s could flop is if it doesn't have long maintenance intervals. I think you could easily do 3,000 to 6,000 miles in the current DR-Z between oil changes and not bat an eye. And oil that has not been drained for approximately 10,000 miles.
Dude, try 9,200.
On the 450L, not so much. On any KTM, nada. Especially on dual sport. So that's what makes the CRF 300L very attractive for beginners, which I would say is the average market for the 4S. So if the 4S fails to have those long maintenance intervals, you lose a bit of that cult following, and you lose that beginner market that doesn't want to work on their bike that much. Another reason the DR-Z4s could fail is if they don't do a good job with the marketing. The new 450 models from Himalayan and CF Moto have done a great job advertising their bike with a number of different creators. I've really enjoyed a lot of these videos, and these reviews have really helped me understand these bikes a lot better. So Suzuki has got to make sure they do a really good job getting this bike out to influencers like me. Send me a bike. Influencers allow the average consumer to really get a good idea of what the bike is capable of. And as a beginner myself, I think I can really fulfill what the beginners are looking for. As a beginner to novice rider myself, I'm really hopeful that this bike will suit my needs very well. But there is one reason I'm going to wait at least a year before I consider buying one. The reason I'm going to wait at least a year before I purchase one is to take a look at their reliability. How reliable is it going to be? Is it going to stand up to the current DR-Z400S with its long maintenance intervals, easy maintenance work, and simple mechanics that make it easy to work on and keep it very reliable? You get too much power, things start to fail a little bit faster. So I think it will be very reliable, but within the first year, hopefully we'll get a really good idea if it's reliable or not. The other reason that I'm waiting a year to buy it is so hopefully I can find one used and avoid the markup fees at the dealer. So these are the main reasons I think the DR-Z4s could flop. Hopefully it does not, and hopefully it's in a great price point for your average dual sport rider to purchase and enjoy. And yeah, that's kind of all I got to say on this bike, but I hope you guys enjoyed my take on the DR-Z4s. I'm really excited to see it and hopefully test ride it. I'd really like to do a video on it if possible. So if you want to see that video, please drop a comment in below, like and subscribe so that Suzuki feels more inclined to get me a test bike. Thanks for watching.